Friends, in this video we will see how to build a simple 3D website in Node.js. So a website something like this where we have 3D space and something moving around. So let's begin. So we in the coding I have done in Visual Studio, Visual Code. However, you can do it in any editor. So here we have written a simple HTML file, index HTML file, which will be our home page. And over here we have just set some heading, the metadata and all, like setting the width and height and scale, and then some title 3D website, and then in body we are calling a JavaScript file, which is script.js file. Okay, over here what we are doing is we are using something called module.js file. It's a part of the npm library. So for that, probably you can do one thing. You can just search for this in the Google and details you'll get over here. So say for example, you can also have a local installation over here. So I think steps are given probably in the second link. And yeah, you can use npm install to install it, and some of the sample examples are given over here. More or less I'm also using a similar thing in my code. So over here what we are doing is, first we are creating a scene, which is the space. Okay, the entire space what we see in this particular website. And then in this space we'll first have the camera. So camera is so basically we'll set the camera perspective, which is like basically the I think the view, field of view, and then the aspect ratio and all. So different parameters will be set over here. Okay, and then the position from where the camera will be viewing on the scene. Then we'll be creating a render, which will render the image on this particular scene. And then we can create objects from here. So in this simple example, I'm just creating one object, which is cube, and the cube is then added to the scene here. But you can try with multiple objects. And once the cube is added, then of course, to see some kind of movement, I have written an animation loop where it will animate, or it will keep moving this cube. Okay, and then we are animating it. So that's all. This is a simple very simple code, to be honest. And to run it, you have to just run it, probably you have to go to that folder, and wherever you have created, and then run this http server particular thing. If this is by default not there installed, then you can again use npm. So I think the command will be this npm install, and you can install the latest version. Just give it a latest, and it will take the latest version of the server to run it. So once you run it, it will run on your local server and give the address. You can just either control click, or you can open it manually, this particular address, and it will start that website. So that's all I wanted to show you in this small video. I hope this video is useful to you. Thank you, and have a nice day.